Hi, I'm Brett Geller, and today we also have Leanne Shinton on here. And what we're going to talk about is if a new dog trainer came to you, Leanne, and asked, what are the first three things I should automate with my new dog training business? What would be the very first thing you would tell them to automate?
I love this question, but I want to preface it with yes, we are automation dogs and I love automation, but I still feel strongly that it has to feel human and there should be some human elements. So I just wanted to mention that. The things that I love to automate and I feel are so important for a dog training business, I'm all about nurture and follow up. And so I would definitely automate my follow up. Like if you miss a call, I think it's like something like 85% of people won't leave a voicemail. So you want to attach some automation there. And I love the automation of like a missed call text back that just fires off a text and says, "Hey, it's Leanne from Automation Dogs. I saw that I missed your call. How can I help?" And now I'm texting with them, which is so much easier than maybe talking on the phone if I've got like a dog barking in the background or whatnot. So, automating that initial follow up, the phone call that you might miss, the initial lead follow up. Nowadays, you have to follow up within 5 minutes. And that's so important. The second is you need to follow up in some cases 5 to 8 times. And so I love to automate that because then I don't take it personally. If automation's just firing off, checking in with people, helping build trust, it's great. And I don't have to feel like I'm bothering somebody. People can opt out. They opted in to receive these messages. They can opt out. So that would be one big piece that I would automate is that initial follow up. The second piece is having a booking calendar. I love having a booking calendar for people who are like, my dog's driving me crazy, help me. Instead of that back and forth, playing chicken, trying to call them, missing them, they call you, they miss you, just have a booking calendar so they can just get booked on your calendar. I think that 20% of people will book after like 9 p.m. before 1 a.m. And if they called at that time, it would be weird. It'd be really weird if you answered. So, having a booking calendar, I just love waking up in the morning and having discovery calls or evaluations already that have booked through the night. That is amazing. And then the third thing falls back onto my jam, which is nurture, but it's no sale nurture. So, we all wish that we could sell them all like right in the consultation. Absolutely, that would be fantastic. However, it's not always the case. I'm not that person who will buy in the consultation. I need to go home, think about it, talk to my spouse, all of that important stuff. And that is just a lot of people. So when we added for our dog training business the no sale nurture and put people in that, I loved it. I always hated the stress of following up with people at that stage. Like, I know you said you wanted to do this thing. I just wanted to check back in. Like, it was so awkward. Maybe it's the Canadian in me that's like, sorry. But I just loved when I popped the first person into that no sale nurture. And I remember it. She had like, I don't know, like 5 sibling Malinois, and they were all female siblings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you absolutely need training. Like, let's get this going. And I sent the first, text off in automation, and she texted right back and she's like, "Oh, thank you for checking back in. Yes, I need to do this." And it ended up being a huge client for us with multiple Malinois. They couldn't go anywhere else because they were a little sketch. They were young. So, but I remember that one because it was such a big sale for us, a long term sale, and just so easy. I just popped her in automation. So that was really powerful. And I think automating that no sale portion or after I do the consultation, I go to like a form and I fill in my notes that I, took from the call so I can remember some personal things, just details from the call, and then automating the follow-up nurture to check back in with her. I think that may have increased our business by like 30% when we started following up with the no sale folks and they were converting post no sale. Do you agree?
Yes, absolutely. And you nailed it. The automation's there to be your assistant. It's not there to replace you. I think 80% of dog trainers out there are actually one person shows. So you need some form of automation in place. If you're in the middle of a lesson, that missed call text back can fire off. That is a have to with one person, training companies. How many hours a week do you think a dog trainer is spending if they don't have automation in place?
I think that they're spending probably an extra 5 to 7 hours, if they're good, and that could be a person that they're paying that's spending an hour and a half a day, broken up, just answering this call, following up with this person. That could be themselves. If, like you said, it's a solo entrepreneur and they're trying to manage everything. So 5 to 7 hours a week. I mean, that's, let's say, just 20 hours a month that you would get back by using automation. Your customers feel more trust in you because you're checking back in. But like, what would you do with an extra 20 hours a month? Like, go have a nap.
Right.
It's a hard job. So getting back some extra time to hustle up more business, taking a break, spending time with your family, and really starting to enjoy this business that you've built for yourself instead of, that burnout that can happen. So yeah, I think a lot of what we do helps with burnout.
One other point, let's talk about the client experience when automation is in place. When that automation is in place, what does that client experience look like?
The big one that I study a lot is that 5 minutes. You have to respond within 5 minutes. They call it the golden window. And there's just such a huge dropping off point after 5 minutes. It's almost like a cold call if you literally call them back like 12 minutes later. So you want to have automation in place because you just can't physically do it all. And some message is going to come in while you're in a lesson and someone fills out your contact form. You've got to get back to them right away. And you can't do it all. You can't do it all perfect all the time. So that's where you just fill in those gaps with automation. And that comes back to that booking calendar. If you have a booking calendar, you could send them through automation or even just adding a booking calendar to your website. Then people can skip that back and forth and get right to that next step in the journey. So instead of being like, oh, phone tag, they can skip all of that and get right to the booking. And now they're going to get in front of the professional, the expert that they need to help them with their dog while they're in chaos.
Yeah, I think having automation in place gives that first client touch a very professional experience.
Mhm.
If your company is struggling with this and you're spending those 5 to 8 hours a week doing these manual tasks, automation dogs can definitely help you. Any last points, Leanne?
I just wanted to add that we are actually running a sale. I think you save $300 off. And so book a strategy session with me. We'll go through, I'm going to ask a lot of questions about your business. We're going to try and identify the gaps and where we can add automation to help save you time and make you more money. And you can just go to automationdocs.com, book a strategy session. And yeah, we have that awesome sale going on right now. We don't have very many sales, so definitely take advantage of it.
Oh, that's exciting. And we look forward to helping you guys out. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thank you.